You ought to be ashamed of yourself. You are an absolute disgrace. Well, we got some bad news for this criminal right here, you guys. That Trump administration is coming. Investigated, disbarred. And like I say, like them beautiful patriots say as well, put your hands behind your back. You are an absolute disgrace. And if I was you, I would resign immediately. Disgrace. Just look at New York. And we haven't forgot about the election interference. They're coming. They are coming for this slob. This criminal. You are a disgrace, sir. And you should be ashamed of yourself. Don't worry. They coming. They coming to get that slob. A disgrace, man.
At home, Marine veteran Daniel Penny has been cleared of all charges connected to the death of Jordan Neely on a New York City subway. But now some in the city want an investigation into how the Manhattan DA's office handled the case. New York City Councilwoman Vicky Palladino is
Y'all hit that like button for that hero, man. Y'all slam that like button for that hero, man. Yeah. We're taking win after win after win. We are back. Shout out to them beautiful patriots around the world, my brothers and sisters, man. We are back, and this should have never been bought, you know. And we knew what this was on day one.
Urging the incoming Trump administration to launch a federal civil rights probe into the case, and she joins me now. Councilwoman, good morning to you.
Good morning. Let me make sure y'all can hear me. Go back so I can make sure y'all can hear that. I'm sorry for all my interrupting and talking, man. You know, but it's just an absolute disgrace what we've seen take place, man. It really is. You know, New York City, man. And you got people crying racism, the BLM. I mean, it's just, you know.
But now some in the city want an investigation into how the Manhattan DA's office handled the case. New York City Councilwoman Vicky Palladino is urging the incoming Trump administration to launch a federal civil rights probe into the case, and she joins me now. Councilwoman, good morning to you.
Good morning.
First of all, what was your initial reaction when this verdict came out yesterday?
I think everybody just went, whew. It was over. It was done. It was clear what we thought on Friday, that how many really were hung in this, Julie? Mm-hmm. How many were actually baffled by the verdict? But I also said they're going to give them the weekend. So over this weekend, they knew that they were sent in to convict him no matter what. And I think there were a lot of people on Friday who knew that, who sat on the jury. And I think that's why it came back as quick as it did.
Well, police didn't arrest him after interviewing him for 10 days because they saw what the jury ultimately decided, that Daniel Penny is an innocent man. And that's where your call for the incoming Trump administration to launch a federal civil rights probe into the Manhattan DA. So tell us about that.
Well, it's really simple. I mean, the Manhattan DA has made this racial. We have seen what AG Bragg has been capable and has tried to pursue. And I think between Trump and now this is the icing on the cake with Penny, convicted at any cost. They make it a vendetta. He is definitely political. Yep. This is politicized. And I think he needs to be investigated. I think the whole
investigation. Come get him. We're coming to get him. Piece of trash. Come get him. Like them beautiful, like y'all know how we say it, man. I say it loud and proud. Put your hands behind your back. And it's not just him. It's a lot of them that need to be held accountable. Held accountable, man.
DA's office in Manhattan needs to be investigated.
And you just think about what Daniel Penny's life is going to be like moving forward. There were protests outside the courtroom yesterday. Mm-hmm. Take a listen to this. This is the co-founder of Black Lives Matter in New York. And listen to what he said. Watch this.
These frauds.
Just like everybody else seeks justice on their own, just like everybody else has vigilantes, we need some black vigilantes.
That's right.
People want to jump up and choke us and kill us for being loud.
These frauds. Frauds.
How
man.
about we do the same when they attempt to oppress us?
So he was calling for black vigilantes to avenge Jordan Neely's death. I mean, this is what Alvin Bragg in this case did to Daniel Penny. Now he has to fear for his life.
Oh, yes. The man you just saw speaking, listen, look how many people were around him. What do you have, 5, 10? BLM, in my opinion, is just about washed up.
Yeah.
Their message
washed
is
up frauds. Yeah. Just a bunch of washed up frauds. Y'all ought to be ashamed of yourself. You know? And we know what that whole BL, we know what it is. You know, you've gotten caught. We seen the transcripts. You know, we seen the report. We see where the money went.
done. Everybody, you know, this election with Trump showed us, and us as New Yorkers, I was born and raised here, you know, this racism that they've tried to promote and did through 2020 when de Blasio was mayor and they all rose up. This is now dying because people are really starting to see right from wrong. Yeah. And this jury made it very, very clear. But Alvin Bragg is on a mission, as was that ADA who was despicable. How many times did they try to make this into a race issue by referring to Daniel in the courtroom as a white man?
No.
This is not a white or a black issue. Not at all. This was a right and a wrong issue.
Yeah, when there were black subway riders who were interviewed afterward and said, thank God Daniel Penny stepped in. And some of the people who also held Jordan Neely down were African American as well. You're right. This isn't about race.
No, it has nothing to do with
safety.
That's correct, 100%.
Yeah, so like you said, we just heard from one Black Lives Matter person,
right.
Violent reaction there, but the reaction of few, not the many. New York Times op-ed titled, Daniel Penny got justice, now give DA Alvin Bragg the boot. Sounds like you agree with that.
Oh my. Well,
pretty
going
sure we
forward,
all do.
You know, from the start, he laid it all out.
Yeah.
We did not come into him blind. Tom Caniff ran against him in the last election. Can you imagine the different Manhattan we'd be living in if DA Bragg was there?
Gotta leave it there.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we all agree, man. Come get that slob. The disgrace, a criminal needs to be. I'm gonna tell you, they're coming to get him, man. They are coming to get him. You know, they are coming to get him. You know, we seen everything that took place at this with all these shams. Election interference and just look what they've done. Just look what they've done, man. People don't even want to live in New York now. They're coming to get them, man. They are coming to get them. But I want to say this before we get out of here. One love to the human race, you guys. And all this racism, the people, the protesters, all the BL, I mean, it's sick, man. It really is. Right from wrong, you have to live and die with your decisions. Rewards and consequences. That's what we call it. You have to live and die with your consequences. Right from wrong. Go watch, we covered that whole case. Go watch the tapes. See what actually took place. And you will see why that case should have never been bought. Or you got slobs. Disgusting criminals. People in these positions that shouldn't even be in these positions. People that need to be actually investigated, disbarred, arrested. And they coming to get them. They coming to get them. Hope y'all ready. The Trump administration not playing. They not effing around. So I'm ready, baby. Let me know how y'all feel about all this. Drop a beautiful comment down below. And again, one love to the human race. We are going to end off this beautiful December. Have an amazing Happy New Year's. Merry Christmas. And I will catch you beautiful people in the next one. Peace and love, y'all.